Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I want to go ahead and share some insights on how home care agencies today are winning more clients online. All right, and in this video, we'll cover the surprising statistics on how many people are looking for home care services online and why that matters for your agency. What does this mean for your marketing strategy moving forward? What do you need to effectively reach your ideal client online? And what are the tactics you need in order to implement this strategy? Now, who am I? My name is Elias Benedith, and I help established home care agencies fill caregiver schedules profitably and consistently. And so, why should you be online? Right? It's important to not just rely on one source to get and acquire clients. For example, in-person marketing. I have, a lot of my clients and even the home care agencies that I speak to, a lot of them have just solely relied on in-person marketing and probably some lead vendors like A Place for Mom in order to go ahead and get their leads and their clients, right? But the only problem is relying on one source, putting all your eggs in one basket is not always a good thing, right? And so, especially as new home care agencies are popping up trying to market the same facilities you do, it makes it that much harder and more risky to reach out these new facilities. This is why you have to diversify, right? Not just do something else, but you need to diversify how you get and acquire your clients. It's the same way on why you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket. Now, how relevant is the online space for home care agencies? It's important that these strategies are made with the right data in order to make the best decision for your agency. And so quickly, I want to share some statistics on exactly how the online space is and pretty much what you should be expecting. So here you can see some home care related phrases that people look up online, specifically on Google. And here is the total volume of those searches, right? 5 million searches done. Now, this isn't on an annually basis, and this is definitely not globally. This is all home care related monthly searches across the US. Okay, with about almost 500,000, half a million variations of people looking up home care related services, right? And so imagine if you were to able to capture 1/1000th of this traffic, right? That's 5,000 monthly visitors looking to become potential clients, right? This is why you need to place yourself in what we call the hungry crowd, right? These are people that are looking for home care services, and there is that need, that demand for it online. And this number will only grow as the age groups that use the internet get older. Again, share some more statistics, right? These are the percentage of adults in the United States who are online, according to Statista. This was in September of 2003. If you notice, right, 30 to 49 years, 50 to 64 years old, soon, in about a decade, these people will start needing home care. And currently, right now, as of last year, they are 96% of them are online, right? And then you can imagine as these get older, they're going to need care for their parents as well. Same thing goes on. And even today's seniors are online, right? About almost 9 out of 10. And so how exactly should you implement a strategy, right, to go ahead and diversify, and how should that acquisition process look like online? You need to have a process and system that will not only generate quality leads, right, emphasis on quality, but will also convert those leads into clients, right? And so here's a process your marketing and sales workflows should follow. So first, okay, let's start from the end to the beginning. So first, before you get clients, you have to go ahead, have them book in the assessments. Before you get assessments, you have to have leads that will book in those assessments. And before you have leads, you have to have people know you exist. So you need to be able to get people's attention, be in front of that hungry crowd. And this is pretty much what that looks like, right? This right here, you're going to be generating this attention through paid traffic, organic traffic, another mechanism for the landing page to get that attention and convert it into inquiries and convert it to people who want to learn more, right? Leads. And then inevitably nurturing them to go ahead and get those leads to book in the assessment, right? That's following up with them. Now I'm going to break this down each one by one. So attention, right? People have to know you exist before they inquire. It's pretty obvious, right? You need a way to be in front of that hungry crowd. Now, I suggest a mixture of paid traffic and organic traffic. Using a mix of both will make sure you'll be seen by your ideal client regardless of where you go. And so this is what I mean by paid traffic. So when people look up for home care services, right, up here, we want to make sure that you're appearing as, for example, an ad. So this would be paid traffic, right? You're using paid ads to go ahead and get in front of these people. This is great for getting immediate results, right? We're talking, generating almost a dozen leads per month, qualified leads, to go ahead and inevitably book them in for, enroll them as a client. And so, for example, here for my client here, here's an ad that they have that they're running when people look up home care in their local area. And when I talk about organic traffic, right, this is since ads have they're limited by their budget, right? Theoretically speaking, you could reach everybody in the entire world if you had a big enough ad budget. But because we're not working in those scenarios, we need to go ahead and find other ways to get leads without having to pay for them. And so again, diversifying, right? Not relying on one thing. So not just ads, but also getting people. So when they look, let's say they look you up or they look up home care, you're appearing number one, like my client here, right? And so again, we want to make sure that we reach your ideal client regardless of where they go. So paid ads recommendation, right? For paid traffic, I recommend running, doing paid traffic through Google Ads. Now, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all these different sources, you can get them, but there's less quality just because people are less problem aware. And what I mean by that is when you go on Google, right, most people are searching up for something specific. That's kind of how Google works, right? People are searching things. And so if they're searching up home care, they know that they have a problem. Compared to Facebook, it's like when you're scrolling, right, or TikTok or Instagram, you're scrolling, and then an ad appears. So some of those people might not know that they even need home care to begin with, and they're opting in, and it's causing less quality leads to come in. So my recommendation, Google Ads. Then there's organic traffic, right? My recommendation is doing search engine optimization. Again, what this does is you're optimizing your website to be able to appear number one and kind of rank above your competitors, as well as reputation management. This is like getting more reviews so you stand out, right? And you seem trustworthy. So now that you get people's attention, right, because they're seeing you on ads and they're seeing you, they're getting them through paid traffic as well as organic traffic, we want to make sure you build a landing page. Now, once the prospect has become interested, they need a place to learn more about your services and submit their info to give you a call. This is the key role of the landing page, is to get and attract the right people to inquire about your services. And so typically this will be your website, but most agencies either don't have a website, right, because they might be starting out, or only have a website to look pretty, right? When in reality, your website is supposed to be an asset to the agency that generates revenue. And if you think about it, most people's first impressions, especially if they come from online, are going to be from your website. And so if you mess up that first impression, they'll walk away, take their business somewhere else, and you've wasted all that effort getting their attention to begin with, right? And it's important that your landing page achieves this end goal, attracts the right people, and have them inquire more about your services. So for example, right, let's say somebody goes ahead and clicks on my client's website, right? You're going to see here, very simple, get a free consultation. And on top of that, a pop-up appears, boom, asking them, hey, fill out the form below if you're looking for home care services. Go ahead and put your name, all this information down. And what happens is they get that information and they go ahead quick on into what we're going to get into is the nurturing process. Okay. Now, the nurturing sequence or nurturing process, at this point, you've gotten their attention from the paid traffic and organic traffic, and you've gotten the leads to want to learn more about inquiring about your services, like you saw there. Now, remember, the end goal here for this whole process, right, especially getting clients online, is the clients, right? And it's pretty easy to close qualified prospects when you're in their homes. But one of the biggest challenges in home care is getting qualified leads to book in their home visit, right? That's the biggest issue. It's not, once you're in their home, right, it's pretty easy to go ahead and close them. But the biggest challenge here is actually getting them to book in the assessment to begin with. And so the purpose of the nurturing sequence is to engage with these leads with constant communication to go ahead, again, qualify them, right? Make sure they're a good fit, whether you're trying to attract state-like insurance. So, Medicaid, Medicare, or that's private pay, VA, workers' comp, whatever it is. You want to make sure you qualify the lead during this process as well as have them book in their assessments. And so it's important to have a process that's automated as much as possible, right? So like, for example, here, this is something that we have for our clients. This is one of what we call workflows, right? Automated workflows, where when a lead opts in, we want to go ahead and have it automatically send a message. And I can't tell you how many times this has, most people are not following up, just because they're relying on humans. Humans can get sick. They can quit if they want to. And so you need something that's going to be reliably there 24/7, 365. And so, for example, here, right, if you can see, this message was sent, I would say, a couple of days ago, right? And we had a lead for my client, said, anytime one today, which should be good, right? Go ahead and please call my landline. Said, no problem. We'll have our team members reach out shortly. But the conversation ended there. Nothing really happened. And so what happens is one of our automations automatically detected that from our software and sent this automated message. Hey, just wanted to check in to make sure we can probably assess your situation. We would love to give you some of our insights on how we can improve your home situation. Let us know when it's a good time for a quick call. And then they said they spoke to somebody yesterday. They were busy setting up a face-to-face meeting with me sometime next week. What happened is that caused our client to go ahead and give them a call, book in the assessment, enroll them as a client, right? Automated text message, just go ahead and re-engage the conversation, get them to book in the assessment. Once they're qualified, boom, right? Having a system like this will allow you to convert more qualified leads into assessments, which will lead to more clients, right? Not always relying on your staff, but making your staff's jobs easier by reminding them, saying, hey, there's this great lead here in the pipeline. Go ahead and book them in for the assessment, right? They're so close to the door. So if this message never got sent, that client would have never gotten enrolled and never became a client, right? So in conclusion, expanding your client sources will de-risk your agency from relying on one source too much, right? In-person marketing, lead vendors like A Place for Mom, and will bring you more clients, right? You taking that into your own hands and actually, following on that strategy. Make sure you're staying ahead and tapping into a market that most agencies aren't utilizing. Most agencies are definitely not, working on their online presence because they still think that in-person marketing, is going to be the thing that gets them to succeed. While that is true, there's a lot more elements that come to that, right? Not just in-person marketing, but also getting more referral sources from online avenues. And so if you need any help implementing any of this, you can click on the link down below to schedule a call with me or my team, and we'll go ahead and do a whole audit, and we'll see how we can implement this. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you like this, and have a great one.